we pump those profits back into the profit cycle to generate even more profits. And I know what you're going to say. Profits? Yes, Stan. You're soaking in them.
Hey everybody, how's it going? This is your boy ExtrmWill with ExtrmWill Tech. We're going to take a look at Salad, see what my 29 rigs are earning. I've been gone for the last couple of days, so I haven't taken a real big look at this. I do know we are on a new Salad update version. We are on version 1.7.4. I think I have most of my machines updated already. Probably have a couple stragglers that have been active in jobs. It looks like... Ugh. A lot of this look kind of junky. I probably got home last night somewhere around here and started updating machines. I got a couple spikes that look like they got up to being pretty good. Where it looks like this one looks like it's probably like the biggest 15-minute block. Looks like that would have been 43 cents. Overall, though, couldn't have been averaging that well if it was... It says it was 28.94 for the last 24 hours. Let's look at the last 7 days. So when I left, it was doing pretty good because I'd done 37 the day before and then 39, 37. And then I guess that first day I was gone, it did $30.50. The next day it did $28.02. The next day it did $24.27. And yesterday it did $25.98. So on 29 machines, these are not really that good days. This was much better up here. I don't really know much of what happened because I haven't been around. The last 30 days, you can see it was done pretty good. I want to say, I think right here must have been where I lost power. And then I don't know what that was. Oh, no, maybe right here I turned 10 machines off because I was losing faith in any of this working. And then here I lost power. So, yeah, a little rough, but not terrible. Hopefully it goes good. I didn't see what the new update did. Hopefully it just fixed everything to run better. I may go through this too. We'll see how I feel later. I may organize this all up by GPU because I do like how this beginning part here all kind of has all the same GPUs together, or has them all together a little bit better. So I may go through and just rearrange everything in here. I've had it all by CPU core forever. I may just have it all rearranged by GPU. We'll see. I'm thinking about doing that later. So if we get into this, the first of the 29 machines, this one is 20 cores, 128 gigabytes of memory, RTX 4090. This one looks like it's doing $3.97. That's not too bad. This next one, 20 cores, 128 gigabytes of memory, RTX 4090. This one looks like it's doing $2.52. This is still on version 1.7.3. I can I got all the notifications down here to update it. I'm going to try to wait till it's not in the job. If we look at this next one, this is 12 cores, 128 gigabytes of memory, RTX 4090. This one is not in a job. So you can see I already updated this one to the newest version. One other thing too, this is Windows 10. Probably don't make a big enough point of that at all. If you're in Windows 11, I don't know what it looks like, but I know it looks different. I don't think you see all three of these. I think you just see one Ethernet. I don't think you see any of the rest of that if you're in Windows 11. I'm on Windows 10. I'm going to stick on Windows 10 for as long as I possibly can. Let's get to the next one. Also, too, this whole thing, this is currently broken. That's why we're hiding it. See, is this one on the new one? Let's see. Let's learn more about the update. What did they do? Update to internal job logging. Introduce capabilities to auto-update certain AMP components. Okay. So maybe they got it working better. You will see. There's one of these that is on the new one. I'm imagining that looks like this is also full up to date. Yeah, I still haven't turned how much you're earning on here and yet. So you still don't even know. According to this isn't even telling me that I'm actually in a job. I'm pretty sure I am in a job. This is doing $3.97. It's the first machine we looked at. But it's not telling me anything up here at all to let me know yet that it is currently in a job. I have to go into Windows PowerShell. I'll put the command for this in the bottom. That's kind of what it is. You hit enter every time you need to repeat it. Uh-oh. Wonder if it is in a job right now. Or if it just hit, it must have just hit the end of that file. This file can only get so big, and then it won't show it, so that is weird. This one right here, I don't say, I think this one's just not in a job. Yeah, this one's not in a job. Huh. Alright, I don't remember where we were, so we'll just come back in right here. I guess is this where we were, maybe? AMD Threadripper 1950X, 16 core, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3090. This one looks like it's doing $2.62. Is this still doing $2? No, this one was doing $2.62. This one is currently not doing anything. That ended an hour ago. So let's go to the next one. This is 12 cores, 96 gigabytes of memory, RTX 4070 Ti. This one looks like it is currently doing nothing. Let's go to the next one. 12 cores, 64 gigabytes of memory, and 96 gigabytes of memory. 4070 Ti. I am still tired and jet lagged. This one looks like it's currently doing 18 cents. So imagine it's doing 18 cents. Let's double check and make sure this one's not turned on for crypto mining. I shouldn't have crypto mining on anywhere, but we are just going to double check. We're going to try to double check. Advanced options. Crypto mining is disabled. So this might not actually be giving me 18 cents. It might be doing this $2 and... No, I don't think it's doing that at all. If it's doing anything, it's doing 18 cents. And no, it's not. That was still from an hour ago. So this machine is currently not doing anything at all. It's currently calculating. Alright, let's go to the next one. 12 core, 64 gigabytes, RTX 4070. This one, on the other hand, is running. It's doing $2.62. It's pretty rare. This machine does not run a whole lot, so kind of exciting to see this card running. This is on the new versions, on version 1.7.4, because they don't have any updates down here. So that's doing pretty good. Let's go to the next one. 12 cores, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3090. This one does not look like it's currently doing anything. It looks like, oh, it's still waiting to be updated. Hopefully, I guess this kind of has to be from today. Yeah. I must have forgot while I was checking these. I had to go back and check some of them. So we'll just let this finish updating here. I'll make sure it's up and running before we go on to the next one, just because I don't want to forget that this was in here. Finish. Yeah, I thought I did a second check through to make sure that everything that I just updated I had already restarted. But I guess not. So let's go to the next one. This one is 12 core, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3090. This one looks like it is currently doing $2.62. This is 12 cores, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3090. This one is doing $2.62, but it looks like it is currently not running. Right. Yeah, that file looks like it is huge. It's ready to be done to go to the next file, but yeah, so it looks like it hasn't run for a little bit. The WSL file is currently all the way up to date, so maybe there's just not a whole lot of 3090 work out there right now. So this next one, 12 cores, 96 gigabytes, RTX 3090. So it looks like it is doing $2.62. This one still needs to be updated, but it'll wait until this job is done. Next one, yeah, I clearly did not go back there and double check all of these. 12 core, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3080 is currently not working. That went through real fast. So we just got started on the new one. Next one, 12 core, 64 gigabytes of memory, RTX 4060 Ti. This one looks like it was doing $1.30, but it ended about 2 hours ago. It is now updated. So there's another 12 core, 64 gigabytes, RTX 4060 Ti. This one looks like it was doing like a 10-cent job, but it had stopped about 30 minutes ago. So I updated it, so it is now currently updated. So the next one, 12 core, 64 gigabytes, RTX 4060 Ti. This one looks like it's doing $1.30. This next one, 12 cores, 32 gigabytes, RTX 3070. This one looks like it's doing $1.56. That's pretty good for a for 3070. 20 cents more than it probably should be making, so that's pretty good. Go to the next one, 12 core, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3060. This one looks like it's doing $1.30, so that's pretty good. And the last one in this set, AMD Ryzen 9 5900X, 12 core, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3070 Ti. This one looks like it is not currently doing anything. Yeah, it's just calculating. Chrome Remote Desktop, I can only have 20 open at a time. So now I will open the 8 cores. You guys think this would be better if I just organize it all by GPU instead of having it all organized by CPU core count? Let me know down below in the comments. So I think that looks like it might make things easier, just from looking at how much easier it looks like it is to pay attention to all this when we're going through like that first set where I do, you know, I have the two 4070 Ti's are both right next to each other. The 34090s are all right next to each other. 4 of the 53090s are right next to each other. The 33060 Ti's are all right next to each other. I think it makes it much easier. Try and do it like that. So let's see. This machine has the i7 8 cores, 32 gigabytes, RTX 3060 Ti. This one looks like it's doing $1.30. Still needs to be updated, but because it's running in a job, we are going to wait to update it until the job is done. This next one looks like it's also active in the job for $1.16, but we're not going to update it while it's running a job. We'll wait till it's done. So this is i7 8 core, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3060, doing $1.16. It's a little low. It should be doing that $1.30. I don't know if it's actually doing the $1.16, but it says $1.16, so that's what I'm going to lean towards. There's all this information in here. It is all broken, but it is what it is. That's why they have it turned off. It's as best as I can try to figure out as this is all going right now, though. So it's i7, 8 cores, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3070. This one looks like it is currently calculating, so it should be fully up to date. This one is a Ryzen 7 3700X, 8 core, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3070, and this one looks like it is currently calculating. Alright, now I should be able to look at the 6 cores and the 2 4 cores. I have the motherboard and the RAM to rebuild this one out. I'm just waiting on the CPU, which I should get any day now. According to shipping, it could be here any day from like today till like next week Friday. So hopefully I get it pretty soon, because I'd like to get that machine back up and running again. But most of the parts are here, so it's not too bad. So let's go to the next one. i5, 6 cores, 32 gigabytes, RTX 3060 Ti. This one looks like it's doing $1.30 right now, so it still needs to be updated when it's idle. But I'm not gonna upgrade anything while it's in the middle of a job. So this next one, i5, 6 cores, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3060. This one looks like it is also active in a job right now, doing $1.30. So same thing, we're not going to update it because we don't want to update anything that's actively running in a job. Now this one looks really weird. I don't know why this one, even if I like extend this out, what if I try to rerun it now with it out? Okay, it looks better with it out. I just had to rerun it again. So this one looks like it is currently doing 10 cents. I think it's doing 10 cents, but to be honest, I don't know if it's doing $1.30 or 10 cents. I'd have to really look down and break it down by card. Normally it's the last digit, the last one it says here, but it's kind of hard to tell. This is all broken, so we're still just kind of guessing what we're making. I thought they said they were going to shut down for a couple of days. That was almost a month ago. So maybe eventually here they'll let us know how much we're actually making and what we're doing. So this is a Ryzen 5 3600 6 core 64 gigabytes RTX 3070 Ti, and I believe it's making 10 cents. So the next one, this is it's in the CPU here. So i5 6 cores 32 gigabytes RTX 3070. I believe this is the only one I have right now on the brand new NVIDIA driver. This one's on NVIDIA driver version 566.36. It's the only one I have on that driver. I put it on it last night because it was looking like it was being a jerk. Does it look like everything's showing now? Okay, everything's showing now. Yeah, it was only showing me like 4 of 5 last night, or 3 of 6 or something like that. So I updated the driver to get that all fixed out. I'm 5 of 6 on everything because I don't do the bandwidth sharing. I think that's kind of a waste. So it's the i5 6 cores, 32 gigabytes, RTX 3070. This one is currently idle. This next one, Ryzen 5 3600, 6 cores, 64 gigabytes of memory, RTX 3060 Ti. This one looks like it is also currently idle. i3 4 core 64 gigabytes RTX 3070. This one is doing $1.30. It needs to be updated. It's still on the last version, but we're not going to update it while it's in a job. So if we go to this next one, this is a i3 4 cores 32 gigabytes RTX 3080. Let's see, are you actually doing a 10-cent job? No, you are currently idle. So that is all 29 machines right now. Yeah, I've been gone for a couple of days. Oh, wow. I don't know what happened there. Oh, that just tanked way down low. Ugh. 17 cents for that 15 minutes. I don't know if turning the Chrome on there accidentally shut some of those off, or what. That is really, really low. Or I guess it was that low yesterday too at this time. Pretty much the same thing. Maybe a little lower than yesterday at this time. Just a low point today, I guess. And hopefully it gets back to running more on like these upper peaks than the lower peaks. If you guys want to see more videos, hit the like button, subscribe, come on back. I'll get some more content coming up. So I'll see you next time. Peace.